Hey guys, Big Daddy S in the house, and you're tuned in to a Clinic Casting Crew production. Hey guys, this is Shaft, and welcome back to the Kaspersky Arena. This is going to be game number 3 between our rivals, LiquidTLO and aTnSocke. This is round 4 of the King of the Hill. These guys are competing for 400 euros in a best of 5, and currently the score is 1-1, so it's still anybody's game. We will be getting started just as soon as you check out this amazing map introduction. Alrighty, so here on the bottom right hand side of Star Station, representing Team Alternate in the red trunks, we have our Protoss player, Socke! Woo! And over here on the top left hand side of the map, we have, representing Team Liquid, it's the Little One! Rah! Okay guys, so it looks like we're not going to be having any kind of early pulls out of TLO. He's notorious for pulling out that kind of shenaniganry. So I'm actually excited to see how this progresses. Of course, very first giveaway, gateway first. So it looks like Socke will be applying some mid-game pressure anywhere from 6.5 to 10 minutes. As you know, just taking a third at 10 minutes is a little bit late, and that's really the earliest third, 9 to 10 minutes that a Protoss can take when doing gateway first expands. So it's just a little bit of a timing issue. However, it will force TLO to play a lot more defensive and take an earlier gas, most likely. So we do have pull first, so he was actually preparing for a Forge or Nexus first, and that is going to allow Socke to get in here and try to block this expand. Of course, this is TLO, so he's just like, I'll take this one instead. It works for me. Socke going ahead throwing up that Cybercore. Last game we did see Cybercore before Nexus, after Nexus rather, which is a little odd. This is a little more of a standard timing here. TLO scouting around now. Obviously they took away the third and fourth bases for like this being a 4-player spawn, so now he's just going in for this nice little scouting angle. Lots of times you'll see players hiding stuff here. Queen on the way now for TLO. He's got some lings here to clear away the probe, maybe even a pylon if it were down. He is aware that there's nothing there, so he's going to build a hatchery. Beautiful. I tried to rhyme that 3 times because, you know, aware there. Yeah, it didn't work. I couldn't think of a third rhyme fast enough. Damn it, rhythm. Okay, so yeah, here's the expand for Socke, and it looks like Socke's going ahead and trying to sneak a probe on out. Wonder where he's trying to hide this. This does look like some mid-game aggression though, so definitely going to be looking to see if he queues up a bunch of gateways anytime in the near future. You know, he'll want to block this off, but if he gets anything beyond the 2 gateways that would be needed to block this off, I'm gonna be really worried for TLO. TLO still has no Roach Warren, so enough zealots out of enough gateways could be actually really bad for him. Still got the scouting going on here for TLO, and still trying to chase these probes down. TLO doing a really good job focusing here on keeping his lings patrolling the map. He does not want to allow a probe to hide anything. You know, crouching probe, hidden pylon, never a fun game to play as a Zerg. Now TLO doing a really good job keeping his overlords over the gaps here so he can get away from Stalker pressure. This ling gonna go ahead and be cleared off the map a little bit. Stalker not gonna go for the kill. He's more concerned about laying down this probe. This should be a huge tell for TLO, and as you can see, you know, we've got 4 lings in production. He's slowed down his gas income though, still no Roach Warren, and this makes me very scared for him. He is gonna go ahead and get Spinecrawler, so if he can hold this gasless, you know, he's gonna be in an amazing spot, but this is really, really, really hard to do as a Zerg player. Now the pylons are going down, but we've got 14, 16 lings in production. We've got metabolic speed about half the way there now, and that spine crawler is as well. Queen's doing a good job targeting down this mothership core. Mothership core are going to be the only way for Socke to get home here. So if he lets that die, oh my god, that's like letting 2 probes die right there. That's literally how long it takes to build 2 probes to build a mothership core. 17 seconds per probe, 30 seconds for a mothership core. Do the math, guys, do the math. You're missing 4 seconds, but it's only 4 seconds. Pylon is on the way, so it looks like Socke has no intention of going home. He's going to go ahead and commit right on into this, and TLO is droning, so he may not be expecting that. He might have thought the game was over. As soon as he grabbed that mothership core, it's going to be hard to find out. He's got 2 overlords in production now. He did get a little bit supply block. He is not going to be able to swarm lings out in a huge number here, and again, still no roach warren, so this huge number of zealots right here going to claw their way through this 3rd hatchery. No problem. Now, evolution chamber going to cut off some of the surface area on the spine crawler. That means it's going to stay alive a lot longer against these zealots. However, it's falling very, very quickly. Drones being pulled off the line now to deal with the zealots. The queens trying to hold it as well. Spine crawler goes down. Another spine crawler just about going to complete this evolution chamber, doing a great job. However, it's just not enough. The lings coming in here, finishing off a couple of the zealots. Wow, looks like TLO may actually be able to hold this base off the back of that evolution chamber and these lings circling around now. Are they going to go for this pylon, or are they going to go straight here into the natural? Looks like there was some damage done here to the natural. We missed that on our main camera. Let's take a little backseat trail, actually. Might be a little bit easier to do it like this. There we go. And here are the lings poking in. Lots of attacks going on here at the 3rd, and there we go. There are the lings coming in here. They're going to go ahead and try and target down this nexus. That's not really the best thing to target down, as it takes forever to kill. However, he is harassing these probes as well with a small portion of his army, so he's just knocking the shields down with like 5 lings. That's still pretty good. He could be controlling these a little bit better, but it's okay because he's multitasking on a bunch of different fronts here. Now he's pulling most of his lings back, which does mean this nexus is gonna survive. Now, if he had targeted that down with all of his lings instead of trying to run some of them out there, he may have been in a better spot here. Socke, still going to be able to keep this nexus, so that's a lot of lings dead for really no reason. They could have been used here in this defense. Still counterattacks are always good to try. It's just more about decision making than execution. Okay, so these zealots still doing a really good job against the lings. Lings mostly just there for kiting, as he produces a lot more lings. The more time he can buy, the more lings he will have in production. But it looks like Socke's content to just reinforce here at this pylon, and as this pylon reinforces, it's going to get scarier and scarier for TLO. Taking a look at our income tab right now, TLO has nearly double the mineral income, but only about 1/3 of the gas income as his opponent. So both players stuck in at this low-end tech, but TLO definitely breaking out with the economy. And as this economy, it continues, he's going to be able to produce a lot more lings and stay on top of that production. Now we've got 3 spine crawlers in production now, 14 lings. We've even got armor coming. That's really going to help the lings against those zealots who do not have +1, so it takes 3 shots right now to kill a ling. And oh yeah, we've got the lings here. They are going to finally go ahead and target down this nexus. This is a huge blow for TLO, who is doing everything he can to stay on top of this game. More lings coming in now. He really wants to continue applying pressure. Looks like Socke is going to go ahead and try to wall off here. This Cybernex core pylon block going to fall, so it looks like he's going to try pylon wall off as his next step. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. And here we go. We've got some units here. They were recalled there from the attack, it looks like. And yeah, that is going to basically put an end to the lings doing their damage here. Of course, those lings could have been targeted down on that cyber core a little bit better. and that really would have hurt Socke's production. However, this is doing more than enough damage. Now there's a lot of damage done here at home as well, and TLO looking with a lot less drones than he did just 3-4 minutes ago. Now Zealot's still coming in here doing damage to the spine crawler. The drone's going to be sitting ducks here. Lings coming in, though, they should be able to help deal with these Zealots. Great surrounds here, as the surrounds do increase the surface area on the Zealots, making the Lings a lot more potent. Now, oh wow, he's just going to go and sacrifice his base. He's going to stay here on this third, and his main looks like he could really use some spine crawlers in the main, though. Socke, wow, cutting it close, man. Cutting this very close. Grab a sip of water, because it's delicious. Ice water. Yummy. Okay, so the Stalker doing a really good job keeping the Zealots as a shield there between it and the Lings. The Lings really want to target that down. However, they will happily choose to kill off a couple of Zealots left behind as well. Still no death here on this natural of TLO. That's really going to be frustrating Socke just a little bit, but he's finally going to get the kill. And now with the, oh wow, with the Broodling spawned as well, he was really doing some damage to that Protoss army. However, there was a recall, and that recall going to do very well at keeping these Zealots alive. Now the Overlord, just trying to poke in here, see if this Nexus is being rebuilt, if there's any higher tech, all that sort of shenaniganry. But yeah, TLO having held this huge timing attack, he's got to be feeling pretty good about himself. He can definitely produce a lot more drones than his opponent can probes in a shorter amount of time. So at some point, you're going to see a huge surge in this income spike, especially considering that he is on 3 bases. Now, Socke definitely going to continue this fight. Cannot blame him for sticking in this, even though he has lost this timing attack. He can probably just go ahead and hit again. When behind, all in. When your all in doesn't work, all in again. Cat's mentality, guys. Alright, so it's going to be a Zealot Sentry Mothership Core push, and again, Ling's just not the best against that, so we've got the Roach Warren finishing up now at the 15-minute mark. Wow, such a late Roach Warren. But this has been a very non-standard game. Now the pylons are going down here for Socke, and TLO is going to want to clear those out as quickly as possible. It will definitely delay Socke as well if he can target those. Alright, so it looks like yep, here we go. He's going here for the pylon, but a couple of Zealots being warped in here. He should be able to, well, nope, not even going to try to engage that. He really wants that pylon. He doesn't want to overcommit. Now he's got to be careful not to lose these Lings. Looks like they were all on one hotkey. Oh, yes, he does get the pylon, but there's another pylon to reinforce with now, and he's targeting that down. Oh, looks like Socke's going to have to make a decision. Does he want to go for the pylon? Nope, 2 more pylons going down. He is going to go for it. Roach is here with 2 spine crawlers, 3rd spine crawler finishing up now. Oh, my God. It looks like Socke's attack is going to crumble with this Roach Ling defensive. Mothership Core going to go ahead and take everything home. Wow. Alright, so we've got a huge force of Lings moving across the map. TLO smells blood. He wants it. He wants it bad. Roach is following along. He wants to know, is there a 3rd base? He's taking the Zonaga Caverns. Or towers, rather. Wow, that's a really old map. And it looks like he's going to go ahead and pre-split some of his Lings. That's always a good idea. You can get a lot more surface area a lot more quickly, if you do that. And here we go. Scouting Ling's going to go ahead and catch this army here. Hallucinated Phoenix going to try to find out where everything is. He sees the Roaches. Roach Ling, he needs to go and back up. There we go. He's going back to the relative safety of this natural. But this is going to completely prevent him from taking a 3rd, where TLO is already sitting on a 3rd. TLO could definitely take a 4th base, or is he going to go for an attack? Oh, he's starting an upgrade. This definitely says he wants a 4th base here. Alrighty, so we had some force fields going down, just minor poking here by the Zerg army, but Protoss is ready for it. So let's see what ends up happening from this attack. This has got to be getting scary now for Socke. He was the guy on the offensive. Now he's got to defend his own base. All right, looks like TLO is going to be content to go ahead home after, you know, scaring the bejesus out of Socke. And, well, it looks like we had to cancel on that +1 ranged attack upgrade, instead going for ground carapace level 2. Hydralisk's Den on the way. That's interesting. Hydralisks are kind of frail, so armor helps them, but you have to think the +1 would help even more. Now we got 4 out of 3 workers here, 2 out of 3 on this one. TLO got to be paying a little more attention to that extractor stuff, but it's okay. It happens to the best of us. Wonder if it's a case of nerves, or if it's just the high intensity aggression of this game. Well, Overseer rather did die there, but did get contaminated. Robo facility. Wow, that's actually a really good thing to target there, because it makes it so like 30 seconds you cannot produce anything, and there's only like 1 or 2 robo facilities in any given game, so it really targets things down. Now TLO going to be completely aware that Socke is trying to take a 3rd base here at the 20-minute mark. Huge delay in where he normally would have taken that. But you know, he's got a small contingency of units to scare Socke. 4th base now about halfway done for TLO, and TLO switching into the Spire Tech. Roach, Ling, Hydra with armor upgrades into a Spire is hugely popular right now. The armor upgrades, they're a little negligible. Sometimes people get attack upgrades, but the Roachling Hydra Force, extremely mobile, especially with Hydra upgrades. And it allows you to safely stay alive, apply a little bit of pressure to the 3rd, and then eventually get the Spire up and running. When you are on 4 bases, you have 8 gases of income, and that just makes your Mutalisk flock huge. The fact that there are Colossi on the field as well, even better now for TLO, as you know, Corruptors will be able to go ahead and clear that out. He may even go Roachling Hydra Corruptor. That's always a viable option as well. You don't have to go into the Mutalisk flock, and in fact, with the large number of Stalkers here, it may be better to break the Stalker count and then switch into Mutalisks if he chooses to do that. So definitely a bunch of good stuff happening here, and let's get it on. Alright, so the Stalkers are coming up here. The Colossi trying to do some range damage. This actually looks exactly like something that you'd see in the campaign right now. Huge Zerg force camped here with a couple spine crawlers on creep, and we've got TLO targeting down this mothership core, but that means no more recall, and the Colossi getting targeted down now here as well. Looks like a lot of the tech going to get reset here, as TLO does have a huge concave. Even these force fields not doing the best job here at breaking up TLO's ranged lines. Wow, most of the units here dead now for Socke. Socke going to go ahead and drop the GG, knowing that's going to be the end of this game. Huge upset here. Socke definitely going with the early game aggression, and even with that early game aggression, he was always applying pressure, and then just like the roles switched. It's like TLO went, oh, I can attack you now. And, you know, TLO never really stopped attacking. It was constant counterattack after counterattack after counterattack of just excellent play. I'm trying to get to that point now. How many times did he just send Lings into this natural? Poking at it. You know, we just saw a scouting Ling there. It looks like there's gonna... Oh, no, that's a probe. Here we go. Scouting Ling. He's constantly poking up here with Lings, and just as soon as he sees an attack, he's going to send the Lings right on back over here. It's just huge, phenomenal stuff. Oh yeah, here we go. Constant Ling pressure. And it was really on the back of attacks like this that TLO, you know, I was criticizing them a little bit because he wasn't targeting down the Nexus immediately, but splitting his forces definitely helped keep the unit count down here and force a lot more warp ins, which made him able to survive there at home. So ultimately, it looks like those counterattacks are what won TLO the game. So who am I to complain? Guys, this is Shaft of the Clinic Casting crew, and we're going to be switching over to our scoreboards real quick. to show you how the games have proceeded here. Alright, so this is going to be a 2-1 lead now for TLO. Looks like he only needs one more victory against Socke to take this Arena Cup. However, Socke, never a player to be underestimated. He could definitely take the next 2 games off of TLO. So, stay tuned and find out. Bye-bye!